Hi, I'm Verity from Good for Age, and my aim is to share evidence-based education so that women are prepared and ready to take on this time in their life. Every woman is different and every experience is different, but by being prepared, it can make the whole process a little bit less scary. Today, we're going to talk about what it all means: perimenopause, menopause, and post-menopause. Perimenopause, this is important. This is what I'm going to be focusing on today, the transitional period of initial symptoms leading up to menopause, which is when your periods stop. So generally speaking, perimenopause is between 36 and 45 years of age, and perimenopause, I'm sorry to say, can last up to 10 years. Usually, thankfully, it's only 4 to 5 years before your periods stop. So during this time of perimenopause, your periods can become irregular, lighter or heavier as your hormones fluctuate. Then we've actually got menopause. So technically, again, it's after 12 months of no menstruation. Average age is about 51, but some women can experience premature menopause, 40 to 45 years of age. You then have postmenopause. So this is the stage when the menopause is complete and the menstrual cycle has stopped. Estrogen and progesterone levels are very low. They've flatlined and symptoms subside. This is your biological state for the rest of your life. As you enter perimenopause, your levels of estrogen and progesterone drop, but not at the same rate. What's more, your levels of estrogen and progesterone can begin dropping much sooner than you think. So we've got progesterone here. It's starting about 35 years of age. You've got 75% reduction from the age of 35 to 50. Estrogen, 35% reduction from age of 35 to 50. And at menopause, which is when your periods stop, there is relatively high estrogen compared to progesterone. So it isn't linear, and this is what's important. This dropping of your hormones before your periods stop. If we understand the roles of these hormones, then we can start to understand the reasons behind the menopause symptoms. And I think this is really, really important. Let's start off with the brain. Estrogen can affect metabolism to keep your weight in check. So you might be doing exactly the same amount of exercise. You might be eating exactly the same that you did, but actually you can't shift any weight. There is this layer of fat around your middle. So estrogen is actually responsible partway for your metabolism. It also increases your serotonin and the number of serotonin receptors in the brain, which affect your mood, increases production and the effects of endorphin linked to emotions and motivation, linked to attention, arousal, anxiety, protects nerves from damage and stimulates nerve growth. It can affect your working memory, task preparation, learning and short-term memory. Progesterone helps maintain body temperature, boosts metabolism, there's that metabolism again, and enhances cognitive control. Progesterone helps you fall asleep and stay asleep for longer, and it eases anxiety. If we move on then to our digestive system, hormones play a large role in digestion. So when estrogen and progesterone levels can change during and leading up to menopause, this can alter the entire process of digestion, causing problems like excessive gas, bloating, belching, nausea, and abdominal discomfort and constipation. Estrogen also helps strengthen the bladder, preventing uterine incontinence, so the urge to go to the loo also increases with that desperate feeling of having to go immediately. It also provides protection against urinary tract infections, so when estrogen levels are low, UTIs can increase. Estrogen also can be heart protective. It helps tissues throughout the body stay supple and flexible, and that includes blood vessels. This helps to increase blood flow and helps keep blood pressure low. It helps increase HDL cholesterol, so the helpful kind, and it lowers LDL, the cholesterol levels, which are the bad kind. It promotes blood clotting and it absorbs free radical particles that can cause damage. We then move on to the liver. Estrogen helps to protect against fatty liver disease and regulates the liver's production of cholesterol. Estrogen protects against existing bones against bone loss, and progesterone can help build new bones as well. Estrogen increases skin collagen, maintains skin moisture and prevents loss of skin elasticity. It helps wounds heal faster. Progesterone smooths skin and promotes hair growth. So if we look at all the symptoms and we understand the roles of the hormones, then we can understand as our hormones decline, we can experience and why we experience a number of symptoms. You may not have any, you may have all of them, but they can creep up on you, especially if your life is extremely busy or stressful. And don't forget, if you're on hormone contraception, then you have a limited landscape of what your natural periods will look like. Keep a diary, start with acceptance that it actually might be happening. Just like we couldn't prevent our periods from starting, we also can't prevent our periods from stopping.